Yo, what's good, man? Dripset here, back with another video, man. Today I'm gonna be going over how I made the beat behind Evan Desir's Trip to the Clouds remix. I just posted it up. I have it on SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram, all that. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out now. I would like to say this is one of the better remixes that I've made in the past years and stuff like that. I've always enjoyed remixing and stuff like that. I actually have 2 tapes out right now, which are all remixes. If you haven't, they're on SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff, so you can go check that out. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm into remixing. I love that a lot. I love the process and getting from that one song, stripping it down, getting it to that end product. And with stuff like this, with the remix going on with the Beat Stars contest as well, I just thought it would be a good time to get to remixing again and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just break it down, how I made it, how I mixed it, what I did, and basically show you guys how to remix and stuff like that. So yeah, man, let's get into this. Alright, man, so as you can see, I have the vocals, I have 2 melodies, not 3, not 4, just 2, simple. And then I have the percussion and stuff like that. To get into it, I'll play the melody and stuff like that out first, so you know what that sounds like. So that's the keys that I have on it right now. And then this is the pad that I had for a couple sections in the beat. So as you can hear throughout those 2 melodies, they're both spacey type vibes. Like, that was kind of what I wanted to go with this and everything. With how Evans was rapping and stuff like that, I just felt like it would be best to, add a kind of cloudy, atmospherical sound to it, and just trying to, build off of that and do stuff like that. This melody is actually going to be in one of my upcoming kits called Space Cadet. So if it's not out by now, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait a little bit. If it is, then go get that right now. You know what I'm saying? Dropping a whole lot of kits soon. Be on the lookout for that. But yeah, for these 2 melodies, I actually didn't do anything on a mix. As you can see, it's just a reverb, and then for the pad, I have EQ, I have a gross beat playing at certain times, and I have ozone imager. I soloed the rest of the melody so you could, clearly hear the pad under it, but this is what it sounds like. And as you can see, it just gives me like a view of basically what's going on. And I could widen it, I could shorten it, and basically what I like to do with my pads, and especially when I want to go that atmospherical type vibe, I might want to, stretch out the melody a little bit more, stretch out the pad a little bit more so you can hear it in the background, and so it gives it more of that spacey vibe. So as you can see, you can kind of see it on the left and the right. It pans all the way out. It doesn't just straight narrow, and that's what I'm pretty much trying to go for with this. So that's why I did that. So yeah, overall the melody, it's pretty simple, nothing too crazy. I tried to keep it simple because I knew I was just gonna kill it with the drums and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me just chill off on this and wait and go crazy with the drums and stuff like that. As far as the vocals, they're already mixed and stuff like that, so I didn't really need to add anything more. What I did do is I added just a compressor on it, nothing too crazy.
Air with the smoke in the sky, I've been there. Days when I'm drunk and I'm
like, as you can hear, it's pretty good quality. So I didn't
air with the smoke in the sky.
With some other remixes, you might have to do more, editing as far as like the actual sample and like moving it and mixing it. But with these type of vocals, since they're so clean and so cut, you don't really need to do anything. And I just do the extra compressor to give it, some more warmth and make it a little bit louder. But that's about it. So now to the fun part, the drums. Let me just solo out all that. But yeah, for the drums, this is what the main parts sound like. Let me play it right over here. Oh yeah, also as you can see on the master, this is the only little thing that I did. I just brought it up on several parts and lowered it over here at the low end, and that's not for any specific reason. It's just because I felt like it would sound a little bit better. But yeah, as far as the drums, as you can see in the mixer, I kept it relatively the same. I tried to keep it in that area. I tried to keep the 808 and the kick a little bit lowered on this. I didn't want it to peak too much, but as you can see, it's already peaking. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it because in my headphones it didn't sound too crazy. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna stress that out. If it's going past 0, it doesn't matter. If it still sounds good, it sounds good. clap, snare, hi-hat, all that good stuff. I mean, there's not really much you have to do except for like and stuff like that. So I would just say, you know, never stress out on stuff like that, because, you know, you don't have to do much. So like, as you can see right here with my percussion and stuff like that, like nothing, I didn't put crazy effects on it, as you can see. But yeah, as you can see, just limiter, EQ, maybe something extra if I felt like it, but nothing crazy. You know, you just want to level it to where it all sounds together, and after that, you just want to just tweak sounds, you know, and cut stuff out, leave stuff in, you know, little minute changes, nothing crazy. As you can see, you know, I left little cuts and stuff like that. I all added these for, you know, dramatic effect and stuff like that to build up tension. And if you're an engineer, you know what I'm talking about. If you're just a beat maker, you might not, you know, get what I'm talking about just because you don't really deal with that. But during the song, you might want to, you know, cut off a certain part or leave a certain part in and solo it and stuff like that, just to build up effect. And, you know, as the song goes on, it's kind of like a ride, like I say in earlier videos. It's a roller coaster. So, you know, you want to bring it to certain spots. You want to have an enjoyable experience with your song. So I added cuts and stuff like that just to add extra effect on top of the beat, you know, spice it up. But yeah, man, all together, this took me about like, I would say like 3 days to kind of, you know, build together and stuff like that. I already had the melodies sitting because, you know, this is from one of my packs, but I had to play around and to, you know, really see which sounds, you know, really stuck out to me and stuff like that. And, you know, at the end, I just threw gross beat on some of the sounds, not all of them, so it gives it kind of a slowing effect, like right here. So yeah, man, as you get here, both the vocal and like I think the hi-hat or gross beat, so they slowed down. I half-timed it, so just to give it that extra little spacey vibe at the end, and just to throw something out, make something unique, you know. Like I like adding little parts like that to the beat, because it's like, you know, nobody likes a plain old boring beat, you know, that it gets repetitive. So, you know, throw weird things in it sometimes if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, don't do it. But if it makes sense, go ahead, fuck with it, all that. But yeah, man, overall, that's the main beat. As you can see, I sequenced it just, you know, basically to follow the main beat. For this specific remix, I didn't listen to the actual original song a lot, and that was because I didn't want to get too much of an influence on that. You know, I didn't want to listen to it too much and then, you know, basically repeat the same thing with a different melody and stuff like that. Like I wanted to create something that was totally different. Now I listen to it all that I could, you know, really spot on the differences and stuff like that. But, you know, for a remix, you want to kind of make it your own song in a sense. You don't want to just make a similar sounding beat to it, because nobody needs it. When you remix something, you want to, you know, create a whole new sound with what you already have. So that's what I tried to do with this remix. So yeah, man, if you enjoyed this, man, let me know in the comments, all that. Like I said earlier, the Space Cadet kit, the melody kit, it's on the way. If it's not out by now, it's gonna be out real soon, so be on the lookout for that. Like, comment, all that good stuff. Stay cooking and stay dripping, man.